the 7th frame.
If he throws a double here, we'll see. He'll be a little more animated. He was fun to watch in the last 2 games. The game before position round, the position round, because he was going at it. He's got that same wiggle wrist that Duke's got. He'll start moving it. There it goes. And it locks in. That was the 4-10. And they went that way to the right. Now that's the break of the century right there.
Trip 4-7-10 late for Brian Voss. But remember, he left that stone 7 in the first, so maybe they owed him one. Big shot coming up here, Tom Carter.
So he gets back on the right lane. You got to move?
Yeah, I'd move a board.
Okay.
What about this lane? Remember last shot he went 4-pin. Does he move?
This lane hooks anyway. If he doesn't move, I'd be surprised. He's got to move. At least a board. And I think you got to parallel it 1-1. You can't just go 1-0 because you get back out to the dry spot. I think he moved and got it in, and the ball never read.
Seemed to me it looked like it was out of his hand poorly. This just didn't look like he got enough of it. And you can tell by the way it reacted down lane that it kind of had that little weak move to it.
Wow.
But that's still a terrible break. Nobody ever wants to see anybody lose like that.
That's the second one we've seen today.
Yep. Just an awful break. Such a big shot.
That changes the whole ball game around.
Yep. Brian still has a possible 237. Lennie Boresch at 228 right now through 7. Match is not over, but Lennie Boresch in complete control now. Up by 11.
This guy is scary good. Unbelievable.
To like meet people also struggling, help people also struggling, and then gave me something to do, and it really just helped me document my own journey. It just kind of felt normal.
Straight up 11.
Came up light there, leaving it.
I was wondering if the 10 was there because they didn't sound real good from back here.
Oh, you would have heard a lot deeper ohs if you would have left the 10 with it. Just the 2-pin.
Almost the 2-8, so there's still a match going on. Nothing's easy at this point of the game.
And the problem now for me as an ex-player is I look at Lennie Boresch finishing on this lane. The next time he gets up on that right lane, that thought's going to be in your brain.
Yeah. So
last time up here, I thought I threw it pretty good, and I went 2-pin.
So you couldn't make a move and end up going through the face. Hey, there's way too many things you can think about. Thinking is bad. Go with your gut. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. I think we have a re-rack.
Yeah, re-rack coming for Lennie Boresch.
Hey, he's telling himself, slow himself down.
And maybe that's just what the 2-pin was. Maybe he just threw it too hard.
Yeah. I think that's what he's telling himself. He just got rushed on that one.
And that's best case scenario for him. Now,
to me, this is still the tricky lane.
If he does not strike on this ball, Brian Voss can still win. Oh, bad shot. Yep.
He lost his leverage. He was tilted at the line. That wasn't a good shot.
Brian Voss can strike out 9th and 10th and win this title.
He just looked like he got tipped too far. He reared up there. And normally when you've been too far forward, you always tug the ball.
Not an easy spare conversion or a spare attempt coming up. 3-6-10.
Normally one way to make it, 9 ways to miss it. Textbook.
Ooh, good cover. All right, max score now for Lennie Boresch, 234. Brian Voss, 237.
3-pin match.
For Voss to shut out Lennie Boresch, he has to strike on this shot.
I think I was scared.
All he has to do.
For probably more than a few hours.
Should keep your eye on the prize and not waste getting back to USC.
It feels like I'm home and I'm moving fast, which is great.
How big now would it have been with just 9 spare the last frame?
Oh. You could breathe a little easier.
Still has a chance.
That was almost a 4.9. Oh my goodness. So now 227 is max score.
We have a very similar situation than we had last week. If Brian makes the 4-pin, a double and good count will force Lennie Boresch to double.
Right.
The way she shares her story with such an open heart, I think people are just really.
Well, we've already seen Lennie do it once a week ago.
You actually can, because before that, you stopped by to talk to our friend Sarah Haynes at the View. Yesterday,
The key here is what is Brian going to do on that left lane after leaving at 710? You don't think that he caught all of it? It looked like me like he was in just a hair, so either way, what's the adjustment?
Well, the last 2 shots on the left lane, pocket 710 4-pin. The 2 previous shots before that, strike.
Can't wait to see that. Thank you, Michael. All right, let me join.
I think Brian right now is just telling himself, you're in the right spot. All you got to do is ace this shot, and it'll get to the pocket.
Make good shots. That's all you can do. You make a good shot. The pins are going to do what they're going to do. You can throw a great ball and not strike. Throw a bad ball and crumble them.
Shot there.
Yep,
All right, one more and 8.
Forces Lennie to double.
It forces Lennie to double. One more just like that, and at least 8.
That's all you can hope for, is hope that you have to force your partner to execute perfectly in the 10th frame.
Your opponent.
Your opponent. I said partner.
Trust me, there is no partnership right now.
True.
All right. Brian Voss used to do this in your sleep on the big tour. 25 national tour titles, looking for his 2nd senior title.
Here we go. He's getting fired up.
What a great shot. And then the 6-pin goes to the sidewall, kicks the 10 out. Brian Voss makes 2 great shots when he needed it most, and now forces Lennie to do the same with at least an 8 count on his fill shot. If he gets 7, Lennie has to strike on the first ball and spare to tie.
We still have another possibility of a tie.
Just make a good shot here and get 9 or 10, and then sit back and see what happens. No defense in this sport.
Got 9.
More than enough. And again, how big is that pocket 710 for Voss in the 8th? If he strikes in that shot, the match is over.
Right.
Lennie Boresch needs a double. A double in 3.
And he has struck 3 previously times, 2, 4, and 6 on this lane. 9 count the other time.
Remember the last time up on this lane, he left the 2-pin. He went light.
They need to double or win.
Oh, he fell off it quick. Brian Voss is your winner.
Won't get the 4-pin.
Wow, Brian Voss wins his 2nd PBA title here in front of the hometown crowd at George Pappas Victory Lanes in Mooresville, North Carolina. Lennie Boresch bowled one heck of a game. Could have had back-to-back titles. Just got a little quick on that last shot. Congratulations to both players, Brian Voss and Lennie Boresch. Randy Peterson will be down on the lanes with an interview with our tournament winner, Brian Voss.
226 to 223. Oh, it was a great match. Hope you like and subscribe.